Hi everybody, I'm Dale Fredericks. My wife Sandra is behind the camera doing the filming, and we'd like to welcome you to the fourth part of our series on starting the 2-year-old. Today we're going to be talking about hobbling, and I thought that it might help for you all to see a finish or see what the end result's going to be. So we're going to enlist the help of Shorty here to show us what a horse that's had hobble training looks like. If you'll notice, I have a pair of rope hobbles hanging from the D-ring, the back D-ring on my saddle, and I have both loops run through the D-ring so it doesn't hang down and flop and hit them in the sides when I'm riding them. So let me get down and I'll put those on him, and then we'll get Grady and we'll show you how we start the procedure. This is what the hobbles look like, just 2 pieces of nylon rope with an O-ring in the center. And I'm going to put one around each cannon. So I start with the right cannon here, put the loop around it, and then get the left one. I'm going to go ahead and tie my reins around the horn. See if I can keep Grady from eating my saddle in the meantime. And we'll just let Shorty relax here while we have a lesson with Grady. And the reason why this is so useful is if you're riding and you need to get down and you don't have a place to tie to, or you don't want to tie a horse with your bridle reins, you can just go ahead and hobble him. What I'm going to be using on Grady Puffin today is what's called a 3-way hobble. And what it is, we've got 2 fleece line straps that are going to go on the front legs, and they have a chain hooking them in the middle, and from that chain is a piece of rope. Then I have a 3rd fleece line strap that's going to go on one hind leg, and today I'm going to show you on the left hind leg, and but I do both hind legs, just rotate them. So let me go ahead and put these on the front legs. And of course you want to be careful when you're doing this. Just use precautions. And remember, even when a horse is not trying to do anything, he might have a fly on his leg or something, and he can pick up his foot and hit you in the nose with his knee. But on the other hand, you know, our horses they've already had the experience with the cotton rope, if you remember from our last video. So that's going to take a lot of the fight out of them and help to make them gentler. We've got them to give one leg at a time. So now we're going to be working on 3 legs at a time. I'm going to go ahead and move around to the back here. Let me try to stay out of the way of the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing. This is probably not the ideal spot behind the horse, but we'll go ahead and put this strap on. And this strap used to have a D-ring on it that you would run the rope through, but it broke a long time ago, and I just never have replaced it. From there I'm going to run this rope through the strap on the hind foot, and I'm going to start drawing his hind foot up toward the front here. And he should give pretty readily because, again, he's had the experience with the cotton rope. So I'm going to draw it up far enough, and I'll go a little bit at a time. Just kind of feel him out. I'm going to get him where we've shortened his stance quite a bit, but it's not uncomfortable for him. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this rope through again and just tie it off. And again, you know, pay attention if at any time your horse is acting nervous. Just kind of slow down. You might have to back up a step to go ahead. Okay, there it is. Once I get them like that, well, I might mention too, when you first start this, don't get in front of them because they might struggle a little bit and fall ahead, and you sure don't want to get in the way of that. And it's a good idea to kind of keep your lead rope out of their way too, if they're acting like they might fight it. And then I just leave them for a few minutes. I don't believe in leaving them for a half an hour or something until they're going to start getting tired of it, and they're going to start trying to find ways out of it. I think a horse learns more from repetition, like doing it several times for shorter increments, than just try and do it all in one day. And this is real helpful too. You can, like if you have a colt that's kind of fidgety or something, you can brush him while he's hobbled. You can saddle him while he's hobbled, just to get him used to standing still and not fidgeting. And I think it's, the more control we can get over our horse's body parts, the more control we have over their minds. So I think it's not only a physical hobble, but a mental hobble. I mean, it helps them learn to give to you. And used to be I would just do this right from the start. I wouldn't do any preparatory work. But I think it's a lot better to do the rope work like we did in the last video to get started. And that way you really lessen your chances of them struggling and fighting you. So we hope you've enjoyed the video. We hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.